Have you ever wondered that even a small object sitting on your dining table could slow down the flow of wealth in your home? Many people, especially families in the US, are unknowingly doing this every single day without realizing it. Just one tiny action. Yet its impact on prosperity is enormous. Hello, I am Master King Feng Shui. For more than 41 years, I have helped world leaders, entrepreneurs, and thousands of families across the globe unlock. People come to me not just for advice, they come because they know my methods truly deliver results. From Wall Street executives to everyday families, I have helped countless people transform their homes into powerful magnets for wealth, health, and lasting prosperity today. Because even one Feng Shui tip you learn here could transform your entire life. And today I want to share with you a powerful truth in Feng Shui. There is a familiar object on your dining table that you must never move. When it sits in the right place, it acts like a magnet for abundance. But the moment you accidentally shift it, your prosperous energy can be interrupted instantly. Before we go deeper, hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of the powerful Feng Shui insights, wisdom that can transform the energy inside your home, and leave a positive affirmation right now to open the flow of wealth. Today, I allow prosperity to enter my life gently and clearly. Now, let me explain why the dining table is so important that it can directly affect your money, your luck, and your long-term prosperity. In Feng Shui as well as Buddhist philosophy, the dining table is not just a place where we eat. It is seen as the energetic heart of the home. This is where good qi enters, expands, and nourishes every corner of your living space. When your dining table is neat, clean, and intentional, the energy in your home becomes lighter and flows more smoothly. But when the table is piled with papers, heavy items, or things that don't belong there, that flow becomes blocked. This stagnation can leave you feeling tired, unmotivated, or facing unexpected obstacles in work and finances without knowing why. The dining table is like an energy center where blessings are gathered and distributed. So keeping it light, clean, and aligned is the key to unlocking prosperity. And just by placing the right item on it, your wealth flow can shift very quickly. And now we arrive at the most important part, the items that can turn your dining table into a prosperity pulling point. Each item I'm about to share carries its own meaning, its own vibration. And when these items come together, they open a powerful flow of abundance that you can feel within just a few days. Item 1. Black pepper. Black pepper is something almost every household in the US already has, yet very few people know that it holds an energy far stronger than its role as a seasoning. In ancient energetic traditions, especially in Kabbalah, black pepper represents the inner flame of a person, a spark that awakens life, clarity, and the will to move forward. When you place a bit of black pepper on your dining table, you create an energetic wake-up point in the space. It's like flipping a switch that reactivates sleeping energy, making your home feel brighter, more flexible, and full of life. This fire-like energy is crucial because prosperity only flows into places that feel alive, places that move, breathe, and vibrate. It does not enter spaces that are stagnant or heavy. For many American families, daily life comes with constant pressure. Work builds responsibilities. All of it can easily push people into burnout or confusion. When that state continues for too long, the energy of the home slows down, and the dining table, normally the strongest energy center, becomes heavy and lifeless. A little black pepper placed correctly breaks that feeling. It is like a reminder whispering, your inner fire is still there. You still have the strength to keep going. Black pepper also sharpens the mind. Many people do not realize that stagnant energy in the kitchen or dining area can cloud thinking, create hesitation, and make financial decision-making harder. When black pepper activates the fire layer, the mind becomes clearer, the awareness sharper, and the body naturally wants to take action instead of delaying. Black pepper is also considered a form of light energetic protection, not as strong as salt, but strong enough to reduce fatigue, dullness, or emotional heaviness in your living space. Throughout my years of Feng Shui consulting, I've noticed that families who place black pepper correctly often describe their home as brighter, with conversations at the table becoming easier, calmer, and more open. The important thing is, you don't need a lot. A small jar or even a pinch of black pepper is enough to shift the vibration. What matters is its presence, because that presence creates the energetic ignition point your table needs. Item 2. Bread. Bread is one of the most familiar items on the dining table, but in Feng Shui, it carries a much deeper meaning than simply being food. Bread represents abundance, nourishment, and a steady supply. In Western culture, the image of a loaf of bread evokes warmth, comfort, and safety, a reminder that the household has enough, is supported, and is not in lack. When bread is placed properly on the dining table, it generates the energy of stable abundance, a form of prosperity that is steady, grounded, and uninterrupted. This is not quick flash luck. This is long-term nourishment and emotional stability. In modern American life, where financial pressure and work stress are constant, this symbol has a very real influence on the emotional well-being of everyone in the home. One thing to remember, bread can only radiate its strongest Feng Shui effect when the dining table is clean and uncluttered. In many U.S. households, the dining table easily becomes a temporary drop zone. Keys, mail, bills, purses, random items. When that happens, the energy of bread becomes blocked, like light hidden behind too many objects. A cluttered table sends a signal of instability and lack of control. Completely opposite, the energy bread is meant to provide. Bread should be placed on a plate or in a small basket, clearly visible and separate from everything else. When you look at it, you should immediately feel a sense of nourishment and plenty. This simple image has a subtle effect on the mind. It lowers stress, softens worry, and creates a sense that things are on the right track. Many clients I've worked with noticed that just keeping their table tidy and placing bread intentionally changed the atmosphere of their kitchen completely. The air felt lighter, meals became more enjoyable, and the feeling of closeness within the family grew stronger. That is the power of a simple symbol with strong energy. You don't need a special kind of bread. A basic loaf already carries the energy Feng Shui requires. What matters is not the shape or the brand, but the presence of bread on your table, standing as a daily symbol of abundance living inside your home. Item 3. Salt, the most important item. Salt is the strongest item in Feng Shui when it comes to protecting the energy of the dining table and the entire home. Even though it's an ordinary seasoning, salt carries an extraordinary ability. It absorbs low vibrations and holds negative energy before it spreads into your living space. In many cultures, salt is seen as a natural energy filter, a protective layer humans have relied on for centuries to keep peace within the home. When you place a small bowl of salt on your dining table, you create a zone of energetic neutralization. This is where negative energy gets caught and prevented from influencing the emotions, mood, or harmony of your family. This is especially important for American households where people deal daily with work stress, traffic, finances, and social pressure. All of those emotional states cling to your body and clothes. As you walk into your home, salt helps absorb that static energy. It works quietly, yet incredibly effectively. Anyone who walks past the dining table leaves behind a bit of their energy without realizing it. And salt holds the heavy parts of it. Thanks to that, the table doesn't get energetically polluted, and the atmosphere in your home becomes lighter, clearer, and easier to breathe. The most important thing about salt is that its position must remain stable. If you constantly pick it up, move it, or shift its place, the energetic field salt is building will break immediately. Salt needs time to form a protective zone around the dining table. Once that zone is established, it works non-stop, like an invisible shield. Many families I've advised noticed a clear difference after just a few days of placing salt correctly. The kitchen feels brighter, the air feels lighter, and everyone becomes less tense when they sit at the table. This is not superstition. It's a natural human response to being in a space where the energy is clean and steady. Salt also symbolizes long-term protection. If black pepper creates movement and bread brings stability, then salt is the barrier that prevents prosperity from leaking out. It keeps the good energy in and pushes the heavy energy out of your kitchen. You don't need any special kind of salt. Sea salt, coarse salt, or regular table salt all work. What matters is that the salt stays in the right place, always present, never disturbed. When salt sits still in its space, it creates the grounding stability your dining table needs to maintain a steady flow of prosperity. Item 4. Fruit, the layer of protective fresh energy. Fruit isn't just everyday food. In Feng Shui, fruit is seen as a living source of energy that refreshes the entire space. When placed on the dining table, fruit acts as a layer of fresh protective energy, pushing away stagnation and bringing a sense of brightness and ease into your home. Its presence makes the space feel more alive, like your dining table is breathing with your family. The key to fruit is that it carries the energy of growth. Anything that is growing naturally attracts opportunities, prosperity, and expansion. A bowl of fresh fruit in the center of your dining table can make the whole kitchen feel brighter, fresher, and more full of life. The 4 best fruits for creating this energetic shield are apples, grapes, bananas, and oranges. Each one carries its own meaning. Apples symbolize harmony and balance. Apples help keep the family atmosphere calm and gentle. Grapes represent abundance and a flowing stream of prosperity. In Western culture, grapes are tied to the image of a rich harvest. Bananas carry flexible and creative energy. Bananas are especially helpful for families with children or anyone working in creative fields. Oranges bring cleansing energy. Their color and natural scent quickly sweep away heavy feelings and bring instant freshness. Fruit also has a strong psychological impact. When you walk into a kitchen and see fresh fruit, your brain immediately registers health, vibrancy, and nourishment. This gives you an instant sense of relaxation, making the kitchen a warm and comfortable space for everyone. However, fruit must always be fresh. Wilted, wrinkled, or old fruit creates the opposite energy, heavy, stagnant, and emotionally draining. So, refreshing the fruit bowl regularly is an essential part of Feng Shui for the dining table. You don't need a large bowl, just keep it clean, bright, visible, and place it at the center of the table. When fruit sits in the right spot, it becomes the final layer of protection, supporting the 3 items before it. Black pepper creates movement. Bread brings stability, salt keeps the energy clean, and fruit lifts the entire system to a higher frequency. When all 4 items are placed together on your dining table, they don't just work individually, they form a complete energetic system. Each item holds its own frequency, and when combined, these layers blend into a powerful cycle that cleanses, refreshes, and stabilizes the energy of your entire home. The dining table is the nurturing center of a home where the energy of warmth, abundance, and prosperity gathers. But just placing the wrong item on the dining table can interrupt this energy flow instantly. This is why Feng Shui always emphasizes that the dining table must be kept clean, light, and free from any negative frequency. 1. Absolutely avoid bills, debt papers, and spending documents. Bills and financial papers carry heavy energy and the vibration of loss. They remind you of responsibilities, expenses, pressure, and money flowing out of the family. Many people in the US have the habit of opening mail on the dining table and leaving bills there. Electricity bills, water bills, consumer receipts, debt reminders. These things cover the dining table, a place meant to attract abundance. With the energy of lack in Feng Shui, this is one of the biggest mistakes many families make without realizing it. 2. They disrupt the flow of positive energy. The dining table must hold the energy of receiving while bills carry the energy of going out. When these 2 opposite currents sit together, prosperous key gets cut off. When bills lie on the table, meals become heavier. Financial worries arise, family warmth decreases, nourishing energy is blocked. Even if you don't touch them, their presence silently emits a frequency that does not belong on the dining table. 3. Avoid standing or sitting on the table. In Feng Shui, the dining table symbolizes dignity and nourishment. When someone stands or sits on the table, this energy is broken immediately. Standing on the table distorts the qi flow, breaks. The energetic structure creates instability in the kitchen, reduces the ability to attract prosperity. Even children accidentally stepping on the table can make the energy shift. 4. If it has happened, you need to cleanse the table's energy. If the dining table has been misused, placing bills, standing on it, sitting on it, or putting heavy objects on it, you should cleanse the energy to restore balance. A simple cleansing method: wipe the table with a soft cloth and warm water. Keep the table quiet for 1 minute remove all unnecessary items. Place the Feng Shui items back in the correct positions. This cleansing helps the dining table return to a clear state, a necessary condition for prosperity to flow. The dining table is not just where food is placed, it is where the energy of prosperity is created each day. By avoiding objects with negative frequencies, especially bills and debt papers, and keeping the table clean, light, and uninterrupted, you open a favorable energy field that invites all good things to enter. Flowers on the dining table are not just decorations. In Feng Shui, they are seen as energy carriers that step into the kitchen and subtly adjust the qi of the home. Each flower color carries a different frequency, affecting mood, prosperity, connection, and the overall atmosphere of the family. The most important thing is that flowers must always be fresh. Fresh flowers bring living energy, while wilted flowers carry the opposite frequency, easily pulling the energy downward and reducing the natural prosperity of the space. Yellow flowers are always considered strong symbols of wealth. Yellow evokes brightness, warmth, and blossoming. Like sunlight shining into the kitchen, when yellow flowers appear on the dining table, they send out an expanding signal, helping the home attract opportunities and financial stability more easily. The energy of yellow flowers is not sudden luck, but the feeling that the flow of money is moving in the right direction. However, this type of flower requires careful maintenance. When yellow flowers begin to wilt, the wealth energy reverses immediately, like an open door suddenly slamming shut. Therefore, replacing them at the right time is essential if you want to maintain a stable prosperity frequency. Red flowers carry emotional energy. Red touches deeper parts of a person, passion, love, and a sense of connection. When red flowers are on the dining table, the family atmosphere becomes warmer. Conversations naturally become more genuine, and any invisible distance among family members begins to soften. For busy families who rarely spend time together, red flowers work like a small flame that preserves connection and creates intimacy each time someone walks into the kitchen. The energy of red flowers also reminds each person to care for their emotions, helping them open up and relax more easily. White flowers carry a completely different frequency from the two above. White flowers symbolize purity and peace. When you place white flowers on the dining table, you are inviting a cleansing wave of energy into the space. White flowers strongly absorb heavy remnants, such as conflict, tension, fatigue, or subtle jealousy within the family. One of my clients once placed white flowers on their table, and after just one night, the flowers wilted quickly. This was not a bad sign. It was proof that the flowers had absorbed most of the negative energy present in the home. After they replaced the flowers consistently for several weeks, the atmosphere became lighter and more peaceful, and the flowers began lasting longer again because the amount of negative energy had reduced. When you choose the right type of flower for the right purpose, the dining table becomes more than just beautiful. It becomes an energetic powerhouse, a place where prosperity flows more easily. Emotions stay balanced, and the space becomes more harmonious. Flowers are a very simple Feng Shui item, but when placed correctly, they deeply influence the entire home in Feng Shui. Sunday is considered the day to reset energy. This is the time when the qi of the old week moves downward and the qi of the new week prepares to open. If you know how to use this moment correctly, you can cleanse the space, cleanse the mind, and open a new week that is lighter, clearer, and more favorable. One of the strongest and simplest rituals to perform on Sunday is the ritual of sprinkling salt. Salt in Feng Shui is not just a seasoning. It is an item that can hold heavy energy, absorb emotions that cling to your body from outside, and cleanse low vibrations in your living space. When you sprinkle salt onto the dining table, the energy center of the home, you are sending a very clear signal to the space that this is the time to refresh. This is the time to start again. This ritual is very gentle. You do not need incense. You do not need to recite complicated mantras. You do not need to create an overly formal ceremonial atmosphere. All you need is a small pinch of salt and a few seconds of focus. On Sunday morning, stand in front of the dining table while the space is still quiet. Take one slow breath, then take a pinch of salt between your fingertips. Lightly sprinkle a few grains onto the table surface, as if you are sowing new energy seeds into the center of the home. When the salt falls onto the surface, Let your mind focus on what you want in the new week. No tension, no excessive expectation. Simply imagine it as something already ready to enter your life. You can think about very specific things. A new car you want to buy, a better source of income, a job that progresses smoothly, a financial amount you're aiming for, or simply peace in the family. This visualization works strongly because the dining table is the place with the strongest energy field in the home. It nourishes the body, connects people, and is the intersection between physical energy and emotional energy. Many people have practiced this ritual and noticed very clear changes. The kitchen space becomes brighter. The mood at the beginning of the week becomes lighter. Financial decisions also become easier, as if everything naturally shifts in the right direction. In Feng Shui, this is called activating the Qi field, helping opportunities come to you more easily instead of you having to pull them in. The ritual of sprinkling salt every Sunday also helps you establish a healthy cycle. Throughout the week, you carry pressure from work, traffic, conversations, and nameless thoughts. These remnants of energy cling to your body, your clothes, and your living space. When you sprinkle salt, you are releasing them like washing a mirror, so it can reflect light more clearly. The beautiful thing is that this ritual does not require absolute belief or deep understanding of Feng Shui. You just need to perform it with stillness and an open state of mind. The salt will do the rest. To make the ritual stronger, you can keep a small bowl of salt in one corner of the dining table throughout the week. This bowl will absorb heavy energy each day. And on Sunday, the ritual of sprinkling salt will act as a way to refresh this protective layer, keeping the home bright, clean, and clear in terms of energy. Remember that the power of this ritual does not lie in how much salt you sprinkle, but in the clarity of your mind. When you perform it, each grain of salt is like an energy seed you are planting for the new week, gentle, pure, and full of potential. Thank you for staying until the end of this journey. Every item on the dining table, every ritual you perform, and every small change in your living space all create a greater impact than you think. When the dining table carries the correct energy, the entire home becomes lighter, brighter, and more capable of attracting positive things. Before leaving, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment with an energy-opening sentence, such as a gentle reminder for you to welcome peace and freshness into your day. Every word you write is also part of the flow you are creating for your life. See you in the next video. Wishing you a home always filled with light and overflowing with good energy.